Hello everyone and welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. In the last episode, we finally faced off against Agent DeVries to get our revenge for her blowing us up at the start of the game. And in a cunning attempt of raw power, I let her go. And as soon as I did, she let us know what was going on with the rifts and how they're, about ready to explode the universe. So we have choices we need to make. Let's see. The Anti's choice represented in the peace talks. Invite me to their flagship. I can go to Praetor and find the rift modulator. Or I can go and get more data. I'm going to do this one because, well, I just feel like doing this one. So where am I going? Oh, all sorts of new places. Well, if I go here, then I talk to the one guy. So let's change of plans. I'm gonna go to the ship first and talk to the guy. Now, who should I bring along with me?
Commander, word.
Yeah, what you got, buddy?
We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? That sort of thinking never would have slowed DeVries on the draw. Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced. I'm gonna need time to muddle.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, buddy. You wanted her dead just as much as I did.
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got There's one thing I can't shake, though. That wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but still, think we ought to pay the Undisputed Claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Let's go have conversations with everybody. I'm sure everybody's going to have a say in the matter.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear. Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts. I'm not hearing a question. Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years. Information free of context. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred, to put it mildly. After Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board but not completely remote. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remain. May all our endeavors.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably, I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste. Such as? Commander? Who exactly? Tristan's a standard issue arbiter, albeit with an extra, but as long as that ridiculously large hammer of his isn't, though he'd be loath to admit it, his propensity for violence almost matches my own. Of course I do. What's not to like? I wish I'd known about her department when I was growing up. Even as a child, I know they'd have seen my... Not only does she possess more heart than your standard corporatist flunky, she's a great deal smarter as well. I find her amusing. In a best not to torment her or she'll kill us all kind of way, which I completely respect. Niles? He's fun to torment. I mean, he's equal parts enthusiastic and naive.
So I only have 3 keys. Well, Niles, I don't think it's going to like it here. Oh, Marisol or Tristan? I think Marisol. I haven't had these two work together very much. Some interesting conversations might take place. Hold on, is that a picture of Auntie herself? I get to meet the big boss lady?
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
Ships look like frogs.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
I'm a self-taught, self-specially lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter.
I need to stop drinking bubbly soda. I don't know if you just heard me burp a second ago.
Is dynamic, efficient, and well suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Keep making us money, friend.
Cleo versus the Moon Man is a battle for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of corporations.
Yeah.
These rats are due for eating. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Paige, these cages are empty. Where's the rat handler in charge?
Anti-Cleo darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers chosen.
I'm Jean Turper Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo Darlings. I clean Spacers chosen goalie and the basics inning.
Wow, there's a lot of noise in this spaceport.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and... Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Well, you're already. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%. Go on ahead anyway. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed. From there,
are doing pioneering, confidential work in... whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-year. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our...
this area is for client intake specialists only. So, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results. Writ large in black ink on our balance sheet. You're welcome.
Why is this room sealed?
Have a profitable day. Overbearing tyrannical.
It's a very weird room to have sealed.
To safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm Anti-Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products can reliably prevent that. So I say, don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe with Auntie's Choice. Daredevils rejoice with Auntie's Choice. Our product line is stronger. We took one needlessly asleep and vastly remembered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our diet.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away.
Unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice.
Well, farewell.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice.
Tronicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
We can always do better. I'll give it to you.
Wow, this is first class.
First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division.
I guess I'm going to there.
When they work wrong, the ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong. That you? I mean...
Yeah.
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you. Couldn't tell you. The client, as a reminder, we don't offer return to sender service.
Whoa. Ain't hurt.
Enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Andy's choice.
Until next time.
What sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Andy's choice? Why, let's take a look.
Welcome, eager go-getter, daredevil, self-determinativist, or hero of meritocracy.
Nice of you to shoulder a bit of the workload.
Valuable disposable agent program. As an IDA, you will live the life of an evocative...
I'm sure this is impressive to someone,
adventurist. And
but not me.
Cleo's astonishing new conglomerate, Auntie's Choice to Arcadia. Auntie's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day. So, as our IDA, you may envisage equitable profits, beneficent scheduling, and the best healthcare
You there? Yes, you! I recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks. You feeling famished, peckish, hoggish, malnourished, a day hot, cold, lukewarm.
all across the galaxy.
Pretty intriguing, hmm? Join our IDA program today.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding? Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecaries using the most excellent...
Laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice.
Unrelated bric-a-brac, we got your... We market the most miscellaneous one person's hot...
What do we have? $6,000 for a pet. Wow, I have no money. I don't know why I'm keeping a lot of this stuff. I've never changed in my outfit. Only keeping the stuff that looks cool. 4,000. E costs 6. I do kind of feel like I'm going to get rid of some of the stuff, but I don't know if I need it for modding. You know what? I'm selling my springs. To heck with it. And my gears.
Business acumen. At Unrelated Bric-a-Brac, we offer only the... Feast your eyes on this motley conglomeration of goods.
You can get a juvenile raptidon, which is a pet for your ship. They're terrible pets. They're ravenous, defiant, and territorial nature does not lend with domestication. Juveniles are the worst. Yeah, we're at the golden dog instead.
Enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you.
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for idiots. Come ingest your nourishment the debonair way. By drinking it.
Rome League is a worthy substitute.
You there, yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing.
The military got lost in where I was going.
Hey, think you dropped something?
Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones?
Yeah, you dropped something. We have opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Don't be passed over me, take action. We invite you to back the exterior to credits.
Red ink to ante. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Against the Protector's entire roster of beachball pushovers. Any day of the fiscal week.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some for the right then, when you can't stand the pain.
Full potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates?
Purpleberry product samples. Complimentary purpleberry comestibles. Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct.
We've had our eye on you for some... From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon? Why, there's two things I desperately require. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct... easy yesterday. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. Step inside. He'll tell you how we do things. All it requires, head into our recording facility.
Spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing.
Hold on. If I'm gonna look the part.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later.
Armed with Auntie's choice. Trust me.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent has faced me.
Auntie's choice in affiliates in training and consultants in favor with committing to a side.
You admit?
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, we're selling dream. A little background first to...
I'm Mikey.
I'm who...
who have...
And I just hate that thing that...
Any other general questions before we get started?
Somehow all...
Even the most buttoned-down rule...
All right, I'll ask a few questions. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight? All right. Calling. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. You maintain the... What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, your need. Last question. And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Yes. So I can... All right, that's a wrap.
Calling all risk takers. You maintain the highest standards for yourself and others.
I leveled up for that.
Different than everyone else's. That's why we've updated our premium cyst rides just for you. Anti-Cleo and Pal's deep fried cyst events. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst ride you don't need to chew vigorously.
Hey. Really wasn't expecting the level up. Okay, so it's just gonna jump up. Engineering and I think leadership this time. Apply those. Whoops, wrong button. Now, what do we want here? We got crafting materials and items while you're away from the ship. They want damage based off of XP earned while away. It could be useful. What else? Well. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, I don't carry that. There's one of your companions that immediately gain temporary health to 50% of your max health. Well, since I have that thing where I can't revive them when they're downed, that actually might be very good. Want that, or do I want the extra damage from my guns? You know what? I think I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna take that first. Okay, I need to check something here real quick, because I know... I just got a key to go to
responsibility and
a
perpetuity
different
throughout the
area.
galaxy.
Always remember, commercialism is the fantasy Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Because we work, but
Nobody's selling nothing.
the system's glorious efficacy, while the Protectorate decide what its subjects get.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits
From
are
pop
on
guns to self-propelled cannons,
Can't tell
I
the
have
difference
whatever size
between
weaponry
cover and
you need to
concealment.
make all your
You
problems
need a
past
good set
tense.
of-
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to... You name it.
I want that gun so badly. It is crap. It's utter crap. But I freaking love it. Oh, I don't have the money though. Sorry, I sold everything I owned to get a dog.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you... All right.
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
Oh, the thing is downright unnerving. But at least they don't worship numbers.
I never know what either of them are saying half the time.
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to break that down. I also need to, like, redress myself. That seems like an interesting gun. Oh, I'm gonna like that.
Successive generation, Spacer's choice.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored dodgeball team, the Auntie Cleo...
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size
Here we are,
you need to make
the
all your
proverbial
problems
belly of
fast
the
tank.
beast.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assist. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, while making our expeditious retreat from the station. Alden and I encountered a dying. He confessed to Vree's entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates. In fact, some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, with Auntie's Choice as its all, I assure you, Auntie's Choice will maintain a very late. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders. You're confident. A fine obviously, you will need help to smooth over capital when it comes. Oh, and you might see about. Certainly. If price matters, there's the but for a person, you'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To what? Oh, Answering wouldn't suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is...
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Hello, daring self-determinative. As in Ida, your assignment, Ida's help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution. That's right. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice... And remember...
Well, wonderful to meet you. See, while it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on...
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you, yet they are indubitably...
At Auntie's choice.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime, and we need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It's a daring,
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and...
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of... Don't allow our banter to fool you. We...
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
Your first assignment, something unexpected.
If they've stopped working. The workers there...
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more...
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employee...
Striking?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural...
Dear law, what a bunch of deviant...
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we negotiate. As in, give in.
No, Ursula. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation... No, of course...
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do what...
Wonderful!
I have
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen...
Break the streak. I will do that at some point, maybe. That's in the order to ascend it. That's I'm pretty sure.
File the big rift cut off tossball news from home. But Arcadia
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
Pitchfall, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary
The tramp's here.
Cruising is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones.
We're heading to the backstage stage because somebody told me to go there.
We took what nature
I don't know why.
heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. Attention any and all no debtors on my payroll. It's time to recognize the
Hey, it's quiet down here.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers?
Have
in
a
your
profitable
diet?
day.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody... See, us in middle management, We get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder.
Guy sounds like the guy from Venture Brothers.
See? Can't say first person. The second.
And why is he always waving it?
Head back here when you're done with them 2. The third target we'll talk about after. Anything else? Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling... Wonderful! See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle of... Management, here we come.
Where the heck is that? Okay, so you know a lot of stuff going on in the ship. There's a lot more here than I thought.
Any moment now. Approaching station.
Good for it.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because
Hi, everybody.
but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers.
Well, hello again.
Because they've definitely come back just to see you. Don't let us keep you.
I need to go up.
If you have business here, don't let me keep you.
I hope you're enjoying your time on the Undisputed Claim.
Doctor. At Auntie's Choice,
Oh, there's another door.
the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Oh, maybe I have to do this first.
To each successive generation, Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No!
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
When things were down at the end of the
Sample one of our popular force products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
I cleaved Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings!
My God, this place is so annoying. Legitimately, I'm in the menu just to get them to shut up for a minute.
Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message.
Hey!
Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little.
As you wish.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, me? Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. Ah, she don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks.
It saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Wait, really? Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new, friend here, we're just going over there.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
Increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due.
Where's comestible? Where's comestible?
Chief Executive fostered a healthy, cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings.
Get you something?
Really stirring the pot.
Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own. If I did, I think the boss would. I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Hope you don't want to rap.
Do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are a half dozen sinks. Wait. How terribly rude of me. It's you. You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge. Improving myself by... You see, I meditated on you. I realized that the tremendous...
Tell me, Victor, scientician to scientician, how do you feel?
I take a simple joy.
On a purely theoretical level, I admire that.
Aggressive rivals and the actions of Maverick.
I do believe I am where I... If you've not, you must try it sometime. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble.
Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will...
So, how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just, converserate? Oh, right, and I'd add that so we don't talk about work matters or our day. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
Every budget, from the most
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease and got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she... You think? I'd, sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or not. We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed. Oh, you bet. That musical they made about her? Oh, you got me reminiscing something.
Great food once? Is that so?
She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Express. I was her, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you. All I know is one day, Felicity said she fell, or Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there.
Conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's
Well, kinda. I didn't. That's not exactly something I've been privy to. You know, can't see anyone else coming after my auntie, though. Wouldn't imagine. That sure is an interesting. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me. I don't know. Would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all. Oh, sure. We can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit. Oh, no. I remember people always used to say, sorry if my churlish moping brought down the mood. Been like that ever since that, just the one time, to Felicity. She was all crying. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad. So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm, well, you know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I...
Quite the fit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract.
What am I doing again?
Not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters
Ew,
to
what happened
run a
here?
petting zoo. Acquire and...
Sorry, time is bits. It's time. That is.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, I'm afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Did you know the deceased?
The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either.
Were you aware if he had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deal's gone sour? Are you asking the questions now? Saw this work the other... No, I would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an just like on that show, corporate fixers for hire. If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runner. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it. We mostly just... Of course we have laws. Go on, don't forget. Auntie's Choice Zero-G whiskey gets you into orbit.
We can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found
Look
in an
who's
Auntie's
back.
Choice product is provided free of
Yeah,
charge.
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have till next we meet.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice.
This is the Best Choice. How do I get to the Best Choice? This is a complicated thing.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product!
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Spectating a rousing sporting match.
Where's comestible?
Oh wait, this is the Best Choice. Okay.
We're literally giving them away!
Cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadian-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rules.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
Sportsmanlike conduct is tolerable.
Oh, really? The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the Best Choice. And you, a significant
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
My, but aren't you? Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate.
In last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum.
Thank you very...
I pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protectorate's entire...
I shouldn't have spent the money, but
They charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Day of the fiscal week. Each even with
Yes, what is it? I'm very busy, and I can't spare the time for... Much has changed since our last... It's all thanks to you, and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now, even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented. But of course, with what you've granted, I hope you'll excuse me, many kidding.
Pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the platinum executive.
Oh, look at this one.
The line of scrimmage.
What outfit is that?
Anti-Cleos was specifically
See, they're letting in anyone now.
what nature inflicts to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals.
Oh, don't we all?
designed to be better than nature.
Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right, if you must.
Company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Someone will be fired over. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
But we do so now.
Why, yeah, it's a Raptidon bite. A unique king. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. As if I don't know how. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our client think you're wearing down my resolve. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses, and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to
There's more than one way to make a killing.
Okay, that was simpler than I thought it would be.
Product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes. Tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. I was on
I'm curious who that guy is.
high expectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hopped it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. But I digress. Just as in tossball, we all need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving it away!
Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offside hug. Play by the rules.
Why am I taking the train?
Or play. Tramicular. Arriving any moment now.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished? Knew he was connected.
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Oh.
Yeah, many of you...
It said to prepare you. That everything?
Whoa!
That's real relatable. I mean...
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right...
What else? Those details were hot.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story. Didn't make the drink, or...
Less we know about all that, the better. Right? Wasn't I here for your try? There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talk...
Full of...
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have it. You know, we...
I still have...
Uh-huh. Likewise. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They've let everybody... Oh, that sounded... You have...
Interrogate the guy in the moon. Am I actually gonna meet Spacey? Because that... I gotta see this. I know we're getting towards the end of the episode, but I gotta see this.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
Always remember, commercialism.
How do I get there?
Is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is
From pop punk
Can't
to
tell the difference between cover and concealment,
and
you need a good set of arms.
This might be the package.
Protectors
Right.
decide what its subjects get. We respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers.
Ah, wonderful. More of it.
Welcome to. Please do not taunt the prisoner. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the we hope you've deep.
Oh, what the hell?
We allow you to take part in public protest.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. That was almost... Got anything else? And proud of it, too. Why waste bits on something of... You are clear on the concept here, right? You're meant... Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? Har har. Pretty average work, all told. Better than anyone else here, sure, but they exist only too thoroughly to find the bottom of the barrel. Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? By that measure, everyone outside Auntie. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. Appreciate the directness. A simple name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Set. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. You bet. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my... Not on me presently, no. The audio cartridges and the PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught.
This seemed ill-advised but fun.
Wonderful.
Story of my life.
That broadcast is going to be the finest verbal rebuke. Oh, I should mention while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right. See that door behind me? Pleasure doing.
Oh, come on. Keep the door shut when I'm stealing stuff. No, I've got a hooligan bounty. I'm gonna owe them 100 bits eventually.
Company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains. One of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread
am I going? No, it's not where I want to go.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Anti's choice, we strive to be
This locked door is now unlocked.
plus artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but
A lot of back and forth here.
I see.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will.
Can't tell the difference between covering consumers and you need a good set of armor before it succeeds in ventilating you.
Our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody...
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of... You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And after Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Taos. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. What I had to say was more important. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every... If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there. Wouldn't have it any other...
Oh my god, I can just fast travel.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
Mister, any bits to spare?
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth...
Wait, this is bad. No,
What? What?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes on. What?
I was, but now your lack of certitude has gotten me starting to worry. That's exactly what the corp...
Simmer down now. That was just a fiction. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered.
Oh. You sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
With a report on
Alright, well I think I've done all the missions that I can in this place. Everything else involves me to go other places. So we will work on that. Also, I want to get back to my ship where it's quiet. So very nice. I still only have 3 keys.
Commander, over here.
Yeah,
Commander,
what you got?
wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard
Okay.
from Ortiz and, might well have been. If he's spending his hard, would you watch the message with me? Suppose I am. Or we otherwise parted ways. True.
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret. Oh, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. I should have reached out sooner. Whatever you're doing is.
Commander, if it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. Will you help me? Thank you.
Yeah?
Commander, we keep our lamps lit. We ought...
Where are we going? Okay, Braetor's got the device. Cloister's got pretty much everything else I'm looking for, so we're gonna head that way. Alright, we're getting ready to put our team together.
Moment of your time, Commander.
Okay.
Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, that's where the error occurred, I believe. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote, hardly quite the opposite. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could do a...
Okay, so she has a mission on the planet, and she has a mission on the planet. So I think we will take those two and start exploring this world. But I think we will save that for next time. So until then, as always, have fun, play games, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.